Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Friday, October 28th, 2022. We made it. Number 1, less than 2 weeks before the November 8th midterm elections, Georgia Republican Senate candidate Herschel Walker denied a second claim made by a woman that he encouraged her to have an abortion in 1993. Questioned while making campaign stops, the anti-abortion politician called the charge a lie. This claim follows the first allegation made several weeks ago by an unidentified woman that he paid for her abortion and fathered another child out of wedlock. Number 2, a United Nations report said the world, especially richer carbon-polluting nations, remain far behind and not doing nearly enough to reach any of the global goals limiting future warming. The report confirms the glacial pace of climate action, despite the looming precipice of climate tipping points we're approaching. Instead of limiting warming to 1 or 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels, the way that the world is acting now, warming will hit 28 degrees or 5 degrees Fahrenheit by the year 2100. Number 3, Qatar will drop most of its coronavirus restrictions beginning November 1st, just before it hosts the 2022 FIFA World Cup. In a statement, it said the PCR or rapid antigen test results would not be required for those flying into the country. It also dropped a requirement to register for the country's contract tracing app. However, it's mandatory to use the app to enter healthcare facilities in Qatar, and Qatar expects 1.2 million visitors during the tournament. Number 4, in the aftermath of the U.S. Supreme Court ruling to overturn Roe v. Wade, cisgender women activists say that the conversation needs to include others who identify differently. Ryan Ellicott, a non-binary transgender man living in New York City, said he needed an abortion in 2015 after a sexual assault. He says the conversation around reproductive rights needs to be more inclusive. Ellicott said to ABC News he wants to support people, but also validate that his feelings are part of the conversation. Number 5, African Americans are diving into the entrepreneurship pool and making waves across industries. The wine industry, typically led by males with a predominantly white customer base, is no exception. Sisters Leslie and Leanne Jones are owners of 1010 Wine, the only black woman-owned wine bar in Inglewood, California, and the only wine bar in the area. 1010 Wine is a chic wine bar that touts good vibes, a swanky ambiance, and an eclectic array of wine offerings created by black women and LGBTQ plus owned wine brands. Read more about their business in today's What You Need to Know newsletter. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Life is a series of choices. Choose to be a good friend. All right. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, Black Voters Matter and HBCU Go TV. To subscribe to my free daily newsletter, please visit SybilWilkes.com. Be informed, be empowered.